Om Shanti Sanchita.
Yes. Okay.
Om Shanti Sanchita.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Should we start now? Should we start for them?
Yes. Bhai, can you screen the Murli?
Yeah.
Please. Om Shanti. The Murli dated 21st of November 1979. Baba is talking about, Baba basically wants us to do Purusharat for world transformation. And in that process, Baba not only talks about world transformation, Baba always talks about the process of world transformation. And that is from self-transformation to world transformation. Baba talks about that is, we can maintain balance between sense and essence. And if we can maintain our state constantly stable in the remembrance of Baba and service, and if we can be like Brahma Baba, like Bap Saman, so Baba talks us so that we children can do the Purusharth. So today's Murli's topic is, in order to bring about world transformation, it is necessary for everyone to have the same attitude. Today, Bap Dada was especially checking two things in you living images and in the faces of all of you children everywhere. There were, to what extent each child has become complete with sense and essence. And this is to what extent each of you has become full with knowledge and full powers. This is known as being Rupa Basant. Baba talks about that we have to become Rupa Basant, and Rupa Basant means to be full of sense and essence. It is not only accumulating knowledge, but utilize the knowledge in our practical lives. It is just like if we are having medicine and if we are not using the medicine for the use, it has got no meaning. So Baba talks about sense and essence, knowledge and the application of knowledge. Today, Bab Dada made you perform a spiritual atmosphere within a second. Each of you is individually transforming the atmosphere number-wise according to your own effort. And you Maharathis are also continuing to transform the atmosphere with your own vibrations. Baba is talking that you all children are doing Purusharth, and in that process, with your vibrations, are transforming the atmosphere around you. But Baba talks about world transformation. So Baba tells, however, in order to accomplish the task of world transformation fully, all of you in the gathering must have the same attitude and vibrations. Unless and until the aim is same, unless and until the state is same, that Baba talks about, at times there is success through the attitude and vibrations of some of you great souls and few intense effort Maharathi children. However, now at the end, it is necessary for all the Brahmins to give the one finger of cooperation of the same attitude. Only when there is the one finger of one thought will the unlimited world be transformed. Baba talks about, although to bring the Behad transformation, although to bring the world transformation, you all children will have to give one finger of cooperation. Baba talks about basically it's a teamwork, and unless and until all are involved, all are putting their effort, the things cannot be done. At present, this is what you need especially to practice. The fragrance of something can spread the second it is spread. When a rose experiences a very nice fragrance of roses in the atmosphere, and their attention is drawn, even against their conscious wish, to where that fragrance is coming from. Baba is talking in the same way. You children have to do Purusharth. When it is talked in the spiritual arena, in the BK arena, that what sort of Purusharths could we do for Seva? Baba always talks that you have to do Purusharth to become a rose, Ruhe Gulab. And when you become Ruhe Gulab, the fragrance spreads automatically. And when the fragrance spreads automatically, even if the person is not concerned about the fragrance, still he will feel it and will get attracted towards it. What Baba is talking now. In the same way, we should all collectively spread the essence of powers, peace, bliss, and love, so that souls everywhere are able to experience this and wonder where that essence and whose vibration and those vibrations of peace are coming from. The essence of power, peace, bliss, and love, which Baba is talking about, we can get it only with the Sangha of Baba. And when we are combined with Baba, we are connected to Baba, we are getting all these things. And with the effect of that Sankaran, this peace, bliss, and love fragrance comes to us, and it spreads automatically as the fragrance of rose spreads. When peaceless souls receive peace, their eyes open fully and they regain consciousness. Just as souls dying of thirst to receive water when regain conscious. In the same way, by receiving the vibrations of the essence of peace and bliss from you, children, the third eye of the blind children should open from being in the unconscious of ignorance. They should regain the consciousness of knowing who they are, whose children they are, and who you supremely worship worthy souls are. Are you able to perform such will? Baba is asking. And now Baba is talking about balance of sense and essence. What Baba starts from the Copper Age onwards, the rishis and munis, using the power of their yoga, have been able to spread vibrations of peace all around them. And this is your creation. All of you are master creators. They would make a limited forest peaceful. Baba is talking that these rishi munis, even if they are not connected to Almighty God, they are not aware of who is God, where is God, and what Baba and what God wants from them. Still, with their purusharat, with their purity, they are able to make a limited forest peaceful. Then Baba talks about us, and Baba asks, and so can you, Rajyogi, not spread vibrations of peace, power, and bliss throughout the unlimited forest? Baba is comparing and telling us, you children are connected directly to the Almighty God, to the unlimited power, to the main reservoir of power, Sarv Shaktiman. Can you not spread vibrations of peace because you are connected to Shanti Ka Sagar? You are connected to that Almighty Baba. So you can definitely spread peace, power, bliss throughout the unlimited forest. Now have the determination to constantly practice this, and that need to be practiced again and again. As when we do practice, we become perfect. All of you have started the practice of international yoga this month. Now increase this practice. When you hold fairs, exhibitions, conferences, and yoga camps, you are able to give many messages at the same time by adopting the form of a sant. You're also able to give many messages through the newspapers, televisions, or radio. Similarly, by adopting the form of roop, that is by using your power of remembrance and power of elevated thoughts, that when we are connected to Baba, the effect of Sankarang does the magic. You should now do such service at a fast speed. Now create new inventions for this. Baba wants us to have some innovative ideas for spreading the knowledge of Baba, for spreading the vibrations of that Almighty God. When you have the balance of serving as both Roop and Basant, only then can the final completion take place. Do you know what collective effort you all have to make for this? Even today, people on the path of devotion still speak of that effort and that image. What is that? What is the image for memorial of that effort? What image has been portrayed of the end? The same image is used for the beginning of the task as for the end of the image, as at the end of the task. What did Brahma do together with Brahmins? He created this sacrificial fire. Therefore, the image of sacrificial fire at the beginning of creation is also the image that represents the end of the establishment. Even for this end of this task, the Brahmins have to sacrifice everything collectively into the sacrificial fire, for only then will the end of the task take place. That Baba is talking about complete swaha. Even for the end of this task, Brahmins have to sacrifice everything collectively into the sacrificial fire, for only then will the end of the task take place. Only when the task of the world transformation have been completed. So, what was your effort? What is the effort of just one word sacrifice, that is swaha? When you sacrifice everything, then instead of cries of distress, there will be cries of wonder. So transformation will have taken place, will it not? It feels very good even to speak the word. Now ask yourself whether you have sacrificed everything of yourself. Do you know how to sacrifice yourself? Baba is comparing. When you sacrifice the sesame seeds and wheat grain of your old sanskars, to the wonderful way the Baba is explaining us. They use sesame seeds and wheat grain. Baba is comparing it with us, with our old sanskars, nature and behavior. Then the sacrificial fire, Yoga Agni, will come to an end. Generally, sesame seeds and wheat are offered into the sacrificial fire, are they not? When a sacrificial fire is coming to an end, people all together sacrifice all these things. At the end of the yajna, everything is put it in the sacrificial fire, that is complete swaha. Only then would sacrificial fire be successful. It is not considered to be good, even if one thing is missing from the offering. So, what is the effort that you all have to make? You have to sacrifice everything collectively. What do you do at present? Even when someone tells you to sacrifice something and finish it, what do you do? Instead of sacrificing it, you start a debate about it. You have a whole discussion about it. These debates are very good. The topic of this discussion is why and how many such dialogues and debates take place. Bab Dada hears many of these topics on his radio in the Central region, sometimes on one station and at other times on another station. What would your image and actions be like at the time? They are like Mickey Mouse films that are shown on television in your world. Sometimes the eyes of this character are large. Sometimes this mouth is large. Sometimes it comes down ladder very quickly. Sometimes it's blown about in the storms of Maya and not able to keep its balance. Baba is talking about the outcome of body consciousness. Baba is talking about the outcome of Manmat, Parmat, Janmat, and Bahmat. What is the effect? That the state is completely imbalanced. And in that process, what happens? 1 minute he's laughing and the next minute he's crying. Bab Dada also sees many such games all the time. If you are to find it just as amusing at the time of doing all of it, as you find it amusing to hear about it now, you should stop doing it. You were told that all of this happens because you don't sacrifice everything. So Baba is now talking about Sahyog Se Swaha, cooperation. Even if someone's old sanskars remain because that soul is unable to sacrifice them by himself, then the gathering should cooperate with them. How? If someone is doing or saying something which it should not be, then others should not continue to watch or listen it. Baba is talking about that if someone is doing anything good or someone is doing anything interesting, unless and until people watch it or listen it, then that one would stop doing such things. When there is no one to listen or to watch a singer singing or a dancer dancing, then they stop. Cooperate in this way. This is that meant by sacrificing. Only when all of you need together cooperate in this way will the world be transformed. Together with sense and essence is also required. However, when you come into contact with others or interact with them, whether with your family, with whom you have karmic accounts, or even when you interact with your pure family, Iswariya Parivar, there is more sense than essence. And when there is more sense than essence, then the conflict starts. Baba talks about sense means the points of knowledge, which is understanding and wisdom. Essence means being an embodiment of all powers and an embodiment of remembrance of power. Because you only have sense, you begin to debate your knowledge. This will happen anyway. This should happen. When you also have essence, you are able to put all the details of the points of knowledge into a practical life, because the essence is the basis of all powers and all expansion and discussions finished. Baba always talks about that Gyan, but Baba also talks about the embodiment of knowledge, what we generally talk about, Gyan Sarupa and Gyan Murti. See, only if we imbibe the knowledge, if we just remember the knowledge, remember the points of Murli, and we do not inculcate it in our practical life, it doesn't have much sense. So Baba talks about that when you have essence, you are able to put all the details of the points of knowledge into a practical life, because the essence is the basis of all powers. It is just like when you extract juice from a fruit and you imbibe and you drink it, or you just keep a fruit just like that. You don't eat it. And suppose if you eat it, you're not able to digest it. So the most important fact about Baba's knowledge is you have to understand it. And when you understand it, and if you inculcate it, and when you become embodiment of knowledge, then it really changes your life. And in that process, you change yourself, and with the self-transformation, the world transformation do take place. Within a short time, you are going to have to sacrifice everything and experience the wonder of the self and Baba. You will become merged in this experience. Therefore, maintain the balance of sense and essence, and you will be able to sacrifice at every second. Sacrifice your thoughts for service. Sacrifice your words for world benefit. And sacrifice your actions for world transformation. Baba is talking about Mansa for service, Vacha for service, and Karmana for service. So Baba is talking about sacrifice your thoughts for service, sacrifice your words for world benefit, and sacrifice your actions for world transformation. Then you'll be able to sacrifice the consciousness of anything belonging to you. That is complete Mera to Tera. You will be able to sacrifice everything old. Then only Baba and service will remain. So do you now understand what effort you have to make? Surrender everything, including the consciousness of your own body, which is most important. So because if you hear all the knowledge, remember all the knowledge, all the points of Murli, but still you are suffering from body consciousness, all knowledge will go in vain. It will not have any meaning. It will be just like Ravana, having great knowledge, Mahapandit, but in practical life, those virtues were not there. So Baba talks about you have to become embodiment of knowledge. So surrender everything, including consciousness of your body, and your vibrations will be able to transform the atmosphere within a second. Do you understand? And now Baba is doing namaste to all children who maintain the balance of sense and essence, to those whose intellect just has the one concern of world transformation, Baba and Seva, to those who constantly have the stage of being stable in the remembrance of Baba and service and nothing else. Baba hi mera sansar hai. To such great souls who are equal to Father, Bap Saman, to such great souls who are equal to Father, Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Om Shanti. Let us keep it till here. We will continue tomorrow. And now let us have be silence for a minute, and then we can start the churning. Om Shanti. Let's start the churning.
Om Shanti.
Yes, Om Bhai.
Baba is asking for the sacrifice of thoughts, words, and actions. All three for the service, for the world benefit, and for the world transformation. Then that's the complete sacrifice Baba is asking, and then everything, what will remain is father and service. And that's the perfection. Uh, so this is the effort we Brahmin children need to put in right now. Surrender everything, and that includes the consciousness of the gross body as well as the subtle body, the mind also, mind, intellect, and sanskars. Then vibrations will be able to transform the atmosphere within a second. That's something which I really the takeaway from the today's Murli. Om Shanti.
Yes, definitely. When the Mansa, Vacha, and Karmana becomes the same, that Gyan Katir, which is said, Just like when the body conscious is there, we are not able to imbibe the knowledge. We are not able to convey the knowledge. It is just like bow and arrow. Jnana ka tir, when it is aerodynamic, it really moves in the very nice way without any obstacles. More aerodynamic, the more proper is the movement. And when we are connected to Baba, we are connected to Baba, that means when we are soul conscious, the deflection is very, very less, and lakshya bhedit ho jata hai isse. And in that process, the self-transformation do take place. And what Baba also talks today, that the Rishi Munis, they transform the limited forest nearby or around them. We yogis, Rajyogis, can do that transformation of the world, the unlimited world, unlimited forest, what Baba talks about. Yes. Anyone else? Any more churning? Any points? Baba is talking about sense and essence. Can anyone reflect on that? That why Baba is talking about sense with essence? Why Baba is talking about the balance of sense and essence? Anybody? Rakivan?
Yet reflecting in the depth of that particular sentence, I would like others to share first.
Anybody else?
Shanti, brother.
Oh,
My
okay.
takeaway point is for world transformation fully, all must have the same attitude and vibration in the gathering. Now the time to give one finger of cooperation to the same attitude. Then another point, only when there is the finger of one thought will be unlimited world be transformed.
Yes. If everybody is together with one thought, one act, one aim, definitely that complete transformation will do take place. Very rightly said. Very rightly said. Others, please speak it out, please. Baba talked about the picture of the start and the end will be common. Baba is talking about Swaha, complete sacrifice. Will anybody reflect on that or any other point which he likes?
Om Shanti.
Om
Baba
Shanti.
said that only the Brahmins can sacrifice to bring the change in the world. So unless and until you don't sacrifice yourself, till your ego and your own, the change cannot take place. And then only you can enjoy the real joy of life and become the real yogis. That's what I want to say.
Yes, 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 yes. Very rightly said. Very good point. Girza Ben. Girza Ben is there? Chandrakala Ben. Usa Ben, Rachna Ben. Would you like to share? Girja Ben? When Baba is talking about the complete Swaha, would anybody reflect on that? Why Baba is talking about complete Swaha? When Baba is talking about complete Swaha, that means Baba is expecting us to do Purusharth in such a way that we attain a state of Nirakari, Nirvikari, and Nirahankari. And as we get transformed in that process, what happens? We become embodiment of knowledge. Or rather say, when we become embodiment of knowledge, we reach to a state of Nirakari, Nirvikari, and Nirahankari. And our state becomes very, very stable.
Om Shanti, brother. Very good morning,
Om
Divine
Shanti.
family. Actually, it's a quite interesting takeaway point of mine today. Baba compared us with the roses. So, how
Right.
the roses spreads its fragrance. In the same way, all we souls should be like roses. Like roses, we need to spread the fragrance like love, bliss, happiness, in that way Baba says, so like fragrance of the roses we need to spread across the world, this fragrance. So actually today in this world, what is lacking? Love is lacking, the bliss is lacking, the happiness is lacking, peace is lacking. So that fragrance in the form of roses we need to spread across the globe. So that is my takeaway point today. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. The fragrance attracts anybody. And even if the person is not interested, even if he feels the fragrance, is attracted towards it and finds that from where it is coming from where it is coming. And definitely in that process, the seva does take place. Any other point?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yeah, I like this point that Baba says, everyone is contributing in order to transform the atmosphere number-wise. Though it is number-wise, but the part here is everybody is equally contributing. So everyone, everyone, as in when they think, that is all getting contributed in this world transformation. So it's a collective effort if we really look at it. So that's what Baba says. World transformation is being fully accomplished only when everybody have the same attitude and same vibration in a gathering, in a collective way.
Yes, to really bring the transformation of the world, that collective effort is required. That
So I
Baba
think
talks
that
about teamwork.
yes,
Teamwork, basically.
so that is the finger of cooperation.
Yes. Cooperation. Basically, it's a teamwork, and when we talk about a team, the first letter starts with a transformation. Transformation by becoming E, the embodiment of knowledge, and A, adorning virtues. And in that process, what happens? The M factor, Man Manabha Madhya Jivi Bhava. And in that process, we do have self-transformation. And as the team works for the same cause, for the same aim, the complete transformation do take place. Which Baba talks about apni apni ek anguli lagana. That's what was done by Krishna. Govardhan Parvat ko utha liya. Sabne apni apni anguli lagaya. So in that process, the godly seva do take place. we children just contribute, everybody contributes his own part, and in that process, this jug is going on, and this process of self-transformation and the world transformation is taking place, which is very surprising for the outer world, that how these people are doing this type of transformation. Basically, cooperation, सब अपनी अपनी उंगली लगाते हैं, and that process, this transformation is taking place.
So I heard this, towards the end, everybody will have just one thought, in a collective fashion, that let the world change, because there will be that much of suffering and unhappiness and problems all over, and not just Brahmins but also others, other souls. Everybody will have the thought that let the world change. So that becomes a collective way of, one thought that change. That's when the world changes. To the new world, Satyug, possibly. Which means everybody will be having so much of suffering. So, so everybody will think of only change of the current situation. But I think Brahmins will be in that their intense tapasya, and where they might be thinking the change. But because of the suffering, others are also might be thinking about the change. I'm just reflecting on that. Okay. So I just thought I'm sharing. So, which means here, in a collective fashion, everybody is thinking, let the world change, transformation take place in a collective fashion. So, which is eventually reflecting on the change, where the world is getting actually changed to the new world.
Yes, yes. Because this great work to be done, definitely it will be done collectively only. Single-handed things cannot be done. That's what Baba is talking about. That when everybody comes together for the same cause, and this, and if really they're all together, and when the sense and essence, there's a complete for the complete transformation, that needs to be balance of sense and essence, and that complete swaha can be done, and with that complete swaha only, this world transformation can take place. Girjaben is not speaking. Any thoughts from Girjaben? If she's hearing. Any more sharing, please? Om Shanti.
Brother,
Back
if no
even?
other sharings, then we can move towards meditation.
Yes, yes, yes. Let us be complete aware of self. The tiny shining star with the awareness that I am a lucky child of the Supreme Soul, and the Supreme Soul, Sri Baba, is calling us, and I, the soul, responding and moving towards Param Dham. And in that process, crossing the clouds, star, moon, the sun, and finally reaching the Param Dham. आनंद का सागर, प्रेम का सागर, करुणा का सागर, my lovely Baba. Really feeling delighted जन्म जन्म की प्यासी जीवात्मा तृप्त हो रही है। The thirst of Baba's love, जो प्यास बुझ रही है। आनंद, प्रेम, करुणा, all the negativities are coming out. And the Sankarang is taking place. The self-transformation is taking place. Getting all the inputs from Baba and really enjoying it the fullest extent. And then taking leave from Baba. And then moving downwards, again crossing the clouds, and then coming to the body. And now feeling something very different. Feeling charged, feeling fresh. With full sense and essence. Feeling the fragrance within. and ready to spread the fragrance. Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Sanjay Bhai. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 am. Till that time, have a joyful day.